Yes, Corey. Yes, Corey. We needed this today, Corey. We needed this today, Corey. Yep. Yo, if y'all seen that last TikTok I posted, if y'all seen my highlights on all my Instagram shit and how much I talk about racism and sexism, homophobia, all this shit, and how much like racism towards black people is such a fucking just something that for some reason can't be overlooked. I can help all these other groups, but then they'll still justify being racist somehow at the end of the day, and they won't fucking help. But I'm still gonna do it because I see it's good to do. And then I try to tell my people who are helping all these other industries, yo, stop helping these industries. They don't really fuck with us like that. And then my people say, oh no, shut up. No, we don't fuck with that. We gonna keep fucking selling ourselves out. Talking about, oh, well, American black people are different from African black people, different. Nigga, they just see us as black. It's a fucking color. We shouldn't even be a fucking color. You don't call Asian people yellow because that shit's racist. Why the fuck are we still listening to this classification? Why is white still white and black still black, but no one else has a color still? Why are they holding on to that? We have an identity. It doesn't have to be black. And if it is black, it'll be on our terms. Yo, I'm fucking tired of this bullshit, bro. Nah, bro. I've seen a black woman work her ass off, literally has fibromyalgia, all type of fucking difficulties, and she can't get the assistance she needs. They're like, oh, well, you made it this far. But a white woman, Betsy, can fucking have a depressed cat, and the bitch will get every fucking thing she needs. We needed this today, Corey. Tell them about it, because they ain't gonna listen to me, because I ain't nobody, Corey. But hey, yo, tell them, Corey, because they need to fucking hear this shit. Tired of this shit, bro.
Video as story. I'm going to try my best to articulate this video as thoroughly, as plainly, as eloquently as
I understand though, but go off, because hey, sometimes we gotta go the fuck off. All right, I get it. Go off.
possible. I don't want there to be any lost context. I don't want to just look like I'm coming out of nowhere having a temper tantrum because these things are happening.
never
The
that.
allegations
Never that.
I am levying towards YouTube are extremely serious.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm taking this video extremely serious.
No, but they're gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, but do you really understand, young black man? Do you really understand? Are you just complaining? Are you just putting this out there to get more money? Like, hey, look,
YouTube, you guys either play favorites, you are racist,
boom,
or it's a mix of the two.
Yep.
These are the three options, YouTube.
Yep.
Which one is it? Here's my proof.
Pick a lane.
I've been doing YouTube a long,
because not just YouTube, universities, jobs, everything, countries, whole countries. Yo, hey, Earth, pick a lane right now, nigga.
time, okay? I never want to be that guy. Oh, it's because I'm black.
No, fuck that. Let's be that guy, Corey. Fuck that. Because if our mothers get killed or something, then they're going to make all these excuses for why they don't give a fuck. But if Ukraine gets bombed for 1 week, all of a sudden that's more important than 500 plus years of their bullshit. So fuck it. Let's be that guy. They should be uncomfortable around us because they doing evil bullshit. They should be uncomfortable around us. Fuck them niggas. Make them uncomfortable. I ain't here to fucking be nice to fucking evil niggas. Fuck out of here, bro. Don't buffer.
These issues are happening because I'm black. There have been certain situations that I looked at kind of funny. I said,
Maybe because I'm a bit older than you, Corey. But look, I've been in this game a long time and I've been trying, bro. I'm like, look, I was born in the 90s. Surely it ain't like how it was in my parents' day or their parents' day. Yo, these people, I don't know if they're like indoctrinating their kids super early, but they genuinely say to my face every fucking day that they don't understand what I'm talking about. And yet they do it word for word. I'll explain what someone else did. And then this person I'm speaking to will proceed to do it when the situation arises. Corey, it's either in their DNA, either evil is just in their DNA, or they are so heavily brainwashed by their fucking ancestors. I don't know. But we can't make them comfortable because we just got to force them to either get the fuck out of our territory or kill us. Because honestly, I'm not about to sit here and be nice to these evil motherfuckers. Either you're going to stop and shake up your fucking ancestry and don't care about your fucking ego. Because if I can sit here and say I'm not this good person, I can see myself as evil. Why the fuck can't you do that? Knowing that you're on the side that literally are the villains of the last millennia. Nah, fuck that. Don't feel comfortable around me. I ain't gonna fucking tell you it's okay. Be uncomfortable. Be uncomfortable to have your skin color, because I'm uncomfortable to have mine. Fuck out of here, bro.
It could be because of that, but nah, I'm not trying to press that. I don't want to build that narrative around my YouTube channel. This time, I can no longer let it slide. Yeah. This is the situation. August 18th, I uploaded the mortuary assistant. A lot of you would know it got age restricted because the following video I did, I let you guys know it got age restricted. YouTube didn't tell me why.
Yep.
I saw
Same
that
clothes as
all
well.
these other
Same
YouTubers were
situation.
playing the mortuary assistant, and only
Oh, look at their skin color. That's crazy, ain't it?
my video seemed to be age restricted. And I looked for like an hour, 2 hours. I was scrolling all different.
He did his fucking due diligence. The only other black man I know who played this was Big Holla, and I don't know. From what I heard, he didn't complete it. So like, hey, let's see what the fuck happened, huh? What the fuck happened, cuz?
Types of people's video. No one else's was age restricted.
Damn,
so I appealed the restriction.
That's crazy.
Hey guys, I'm not sure why mine got age restricted. Could
Why
you look
is
into
that?
this?
Huh?
Appeal rejected.
Oh,
they
damn.
doubled down. The policy team said, no, Corey, your video is restricted for good reason. We're not going to tell you why, but it's restricted.
Just trust that we know better than you, young black man. You're just too stupid and not one of us. You just don't understand how our superior white brains work, or Asian brains, or whoever the fuck agrees with this system. Or maybe you're another black man who's a fucking house Negro. You think, oh yeah, I'll just keep everybody else down so I can get in. Like that judge who fucking like took away those fucking rights of women just a couple months ago. But you know what? Hey, Corey, speak on it, because they ain't here to listen to me. Fuck it.
That's our final decision. I said, okay. I get with my YouTube rep. I send him an email. Hey,
I'm just gonna assume he's white. What do he say? What do you say? This is why I request only people who look like me or have my ethnicity for now on to work with me. Because just today, this motherfucker told me I can't get support for disabilities, but a fucking white woman can have a depressed cat and get everything they have, all the money, all the knowledge. Crazy. So yeah, talk to him.
Could you look at this? This is some weird stuff going on. Only my video got age restricted. My YouTube rep, who isn't on the policy team, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end where the woman was battling some depression. And I'm just going to leave it there, lest this video also get age restricted just because I'm talking about it. So I looked at that.
Yeah, you know, because black people talk about mental health. God forbid we actually break out of these shackles. You know what I mean? These shackles of our mind where we have to be these, oh, be a man and be this and abuse you, you know, like, oh, you need a subservient woman and, oh, fucking Andrew Tate type bullshit. Then we'll actually be able to build up our fucking nations. God forbid we actually do that, where we get out of this whole idea of like white Christian beliefs when literally the God who they say they serve, they don't serve. They don't do any of the shit he's saying to do. My God is not the one they serve. They serve money. So let's just get that straight real fucking quick.
Part. The first thing I did was try to find other YouTubers who had that part, or at least a part similar. Now, Markiplier, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I just want you to know I have a lot of respect for you, and yes. I didn't mean to drag you into the middle of this.
Yep.
Your channel just happens to be a great reference point because A, you're a really big YouTuber.
Yep.
And
half white, half Asian too. So hey, perfect. Like, you know, that's technically he's another minority. So what the fuck is up? What's up with that?
B, you're not black.
Boom.
So I can look.
Boom. I'm glad you said that. Cause like you was skirting around the fucking issue. I'm glad. Yo, if you had pointed out a white woman, hey, I can't wait. Yo, yeah. But you don't want to shoot too many shots. I understand. But you know, they ain't gonna understand it, Corey, because the white women are still gonna be like, yeah, like we get mistreated. And then like the LGBT white people are still gonna be like, yeah. It's like, you know, you don't fucking get it. You can literally choose to be your minority group. I can't peel my skin off. You get me, bro. You get me, bruv. And black women, don't even get me started on how little they can do. Don't even get me fucking started. I've seen black women get disrespected in the medical field, in nursing, in so many different places. Yo, don't even get me started, son. Look at your channel, and then I can look at my channel or look at anyone else's channel. And you know how hard Corey worked with the disabilities he has as well, and the genetic condition. Yo, man, you don't. And he edits by himself. Yo,
and make sure that the things in the games that you play, all that they're enforcing the rules equally to everybody. So I go to Markiplier's Mortuary Assistant Part 3, and he had the same situation going on.
Same
in his video wasn't
situation.
So I send a video to my YouTube rep. I say, hey, Markiplier has this situation in his video,
same
but his isn't age restricted. Could you send that to the policy team and see what they say about that?
Could you do that?
What do you say? Wow, Corey, that's some astute detective work. Let me send this to them and see what they say.
If he actually used that verbiage, then you could tell he really don't fuck with Corey like that. Because I've heard that so much. I've heard that so much in my 3 decades. Oh wow, you really looked into this. Oh wow, knowing damn well that they don't want to bring it to them. Because they're gonna say, I know they're gonna say no, young man. I know they're gonna say, well, bring it to them anyway. Tell them I said it. If they're gonna get mad at someone, let them get mad at me. Tell them to pull up.
Say, what do you think happened after that? I'll
No,
give you a second.
nothing. They didn't get back to you.
They came back.
Oh, they did.
And they removed my age restriction. They took it off.
Oh my god, that that is fucking hilarious. See, I've never had that kind of clout. So normally they just never get back to me, and I will send 5 emails and they will never get back to me. They will just literally choose to ignore me because I can't do anything, or they think I can't. I've yet to take legal action. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. And people have tried shit, and people have tried to drag my name under the bus, and they've succeeded because I've had no clout. That's crazy to me, bro.
After they already rejected my appeal, I sent them the clip of Markiplier's video that has the same thing, and they removed it.
Now, let's see, Markiplier, what the fuck are you gonna say about this? That's what I'm curious about. Is you gonna say something? Nah, it's probably too much. You don't want to get involved. You don't want to step on any toes, right? This is what the fuck I mean when I say y'all don't get it.
Now, my YouTube rep, he was excited. He was, oh, great, this is awesome. Look, Corey, they took the age
But he don't see a fucking problem with the whole situation. Anyway.
restriction off. I said, why?
Yeah, why?
I expected them to triple down and give
take
Markiplier
yeah.
an age restriction too.
Yeah.
But they looked at Mark's video and they used that to verify my innocence.
Boom.
So I send my YouTube rep a lengthy.
This is actually pretty damning for them, and I'm inclined to believe racism and or favoritism plays a part in this. So correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the situation. YouTube reversed the decision they doubled down on yesterday after being presented by the Markiplier clip. I'm actually more surprised they reversed it rather than triple down and just age restricted him too. This actually speaks volumes more. Facts. All the momentum of the first video has been voided for nothing now. Before I drop an expose video tomorrow with the evidence that has been presented to me, I'm hoping for some clarity that might make sense in a way to dissuade me from getting ready to stir this pot further. Can you inquire why they changed their mind and who made the decision to reinforce the age restriction yesterday, as well as their reasoning for doing so? Also, why these incidents always coincide with me trending #1 multiple days in a row? I wonder. What, my face don't look like what you want? My face, I ain't the one you want on the screen? Why is Cabby Lame, #1 TikToker, but he ain't getting paid as much as like top 10, top 20? That's fucking crazy. But he literally don't speak. So I mean, but hey, look, I'm telling y'all, look, as someone who's been in multiple industries, we need to make them uncomfortable. Because one way or another, they're gonna arrest us and kill us. So we may as well like build up the knowledge that our people need to like either fight back or fucking move. That's all I'm telling y'all. Because I want to build up the motherland, get everyone out of Africa and leave just our people. And we come in all shades. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But the people who don't identify, like the people who are like, oh, my ancestors came here and we named the countries and we enslaved people, all those people. And I'm talking about even the people who look like us, the people who had a hand in that and were fine with it, and who think white people and colonizers should run shit. Get them all the fuck out of the continent of Africa. And then y'all could literally have the rest of the world. I just want the motherland. You can have any of our fucking resources. We ain't exporting shit. That's my mindset. What y'all think? But some of y'all so comfortable in these fucking shackles that you were born into. You're like, I can't leave America. I can't leave the UK. I can't leave Bulgaria. I can't leave Spain. Hey, look. Y'all must not know how beautiful and how massive that nation is, that continent is. They only show y'all poor hut pictures, but yet there are white people who live there, so you know that's false. Because why the fuck would they be traveling there every other month? Why would they be shooting African animals for fun? Why would they be there having all this fun, having homes there, building lives there? Man, look. That's like someone convincing you that the Caribbean is a broke place that you don't want to go to when all these white people cruise there. Come on, man. Come on, son. Like, let's be real. Fucking tired of this shit. And then look, hey, this is how I'm feeling. The natives of every nation, like the indigenous Australians, the indigenous, Mopan people, and like South American people, and the Mexican indigenous people, and the American indigenous people all together. I'm the kind of person who I'm saying, hey, yo, let's build up the motherland and let's give y'all territory there. Because if they don't want to give y'all your rightful places, fuck it. Like, hey, hello neighbor, move in with us. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm rocking. You know what I mean? But everybody else, Hispanic, Latino, East Asian, Middle Eastern, all, Egypt, even though you're a part of us, but you don't really want to be a part of us for some reason. If y'all don't want to fuck with us, all right, cool. Get the fuck out. We don't rock with y'all anyway. Get your industries, get all of it, and get the fuck out. We're going to take the indigenous peoples. We're going to take the people who are just historically disenfranchised to the fucking max and have been exterminated. And those people who actually rock with what we're saying and understand our suffering, yeah, y'all can rock with us. But if y'all are about that bullshit and about like how you deserve more than black people, don't fucking look in my direction. I don't care how long this video is. Corey, I needed this today. I'm glad because I was thinking that maybe I was going insane, that everyone was just fucking deaf. I've been talking about this for the last decade, and I've only now really been on social media talking about it. I've been feeling like I've been losing my fucking mind. Corey, thank you, bro. Because hey, man, I'm trying to think, bro. Because I can't be the only one who sees this shit. And man, look. And it's like people don't know history. People don't read. And it's like Marcus Garvey, Che Guevara, literally stood for black people right before the end of his life. Talked about it at the United Nations when he was addressing the United States. And y'all motherfuckers, they painted him as a communist, as a dictator, when he never ran a country. He never executed nobody. But y'all don't know your fucking history. Marcus Garvey, y'all don't know your history. The Caribbean nurses from Jamaica who literally helped the British and helped all these people, and then their descendants get kicked out of the fucking UK. The Windrush generation get kicked the fuck out, even though they had citizenship. Y'all don't know your history. Y'all just let people do shit. And man, look. Anyway, I felt treatment towards me from YouTube, especially when I've been #1 trending multiple days in a row, in a row, on multiple occasions, has been negative, and that my content is scrutinized heavier than a counterpart like Markiplier. This case proves exactly that, actually. Why wasn't his video monitored the moment he released it to check if it violated self-harm guidelines? I've had a suspicion my content gets targeted / suppressed, and YouTube will make any attempt they can to kill channel momentum. And this case, more than anything that has happened so far, proves that. While I would hope race would have nothing to do with it, how can it be proven 100%? It does not, Corey. And here's the thing. If we did anything like this, if we ran any company and we so much as tripped or someone thought we were being bigoted, Kevin Hart is an example. That's all I'm gonna say. Even if we apologize 1,000 times over and decades have passed, we'll somehow still get hoed. But these people can do whatever the fuck. They can walk into our own houses and shoot us dead in our own houses when we're chilling asleep. And they will they'll have an excuse for it. They'll be like, "Oh, well, maybe you shouldn't have been sleeping in that angle. It looked like you had a gun." Like, huh? Man, look, I ain't gonna wait for it to be my mother or any of my kids. I'll tell you that shit. Fuck out of here. No, I ain't bending to this world. This world needs to bend to me. Fuck out of here, bro. Got me fucked up.
Email detailing my feelings about the entire situation, feeling like there was some favoritism at play. There was either that or some racism at play, and that I would like to sit down with the policy team and figure out why my video was flagged in the first.
And first of all, why are all of you white or white passing? That's gonna be the first thing on my mind when I walk into that room.
First place. Actually, #1, was it automated or was it a human that age restricted in?
Because if it's automated, that means, we noticed that people of darker skin tones use certain slurs and certain things, so we're going to automate the system to look for their skin tone like TikTok does, and we're going to suppress them unless they use some kind of filter or something, because Corey don't curse. So what the fuck is he getting restricted for? I believe it's automated, at least partially. And when you get as big as Corey, then he might have, like he has a YouTube rep, you might get someone assigned to him. Just like how Markiplier definitely has people assigned to him who make shit go by. but a Markiplier wouldn't be targeted by any automated systems. So hey, look.
In the first place. Number two, who was the human reviewer? Because it's a human reviewer once you submit an appeal.
Yeah,
Who
who
was
was
the
that now?
human reviewer that doubled down and rejected my appeal?
I hope it's a white woman. I hope it's a white woman. I hope it is. And if it's a black person, hey, I already said you a house slave. That's fine. You do you get your money because you're gonna die and just do nothing for the world. So yeah, get your money and die. You know what I'm saying?
Number three, why did it take Markiplier's clip in order for them to reverse the decision?
And
My
and
YouTube
and
rep.
oh, and hold up. And why not fucking why not just take Markiplier's down? Why was that off the table? Not to throw him under the bus, but why is it okay for him to break the rules? Why will you let that slide? Why can you not take his videos down? That's crazy to me, bro.
Gets back with me. He wants to hop on a call. We get on the phone for about 10-15 minutes, and I tell him, I've been feeling like this for a long time. I've been feeling like every single time that I come.
And people expect him to just upload for this place that don't really fuck with him. And it's not even about the money. It's the fact that, like, yeah, you could put in thousands of hours and we will not give you a pittance. We will not give you any respect. We cannot guarantee that you will get represented fairly. And you want him to keep uploading? You want him to make this his every day? Nah, fuck out of here. Enjoy your life, black man. And hey, you've been doing more for the black community, for Africa, for the world than any of these other motherfuckers. So yeah, take your breaks, Corey. Fuck these motherfuckers.
Come back to YouTube. I'm number one trending for a few days, and then they find some arbitrary issue. They nitpick and they try and find something that they can incriminate me for and try to push me down.
Like, have you seen that happen to any other YouTuber? Like, if Markiplier was trending on multiple things for multiple days, does he then get age restricted? Because I remember one time he talked about something, but that was like the only time I ever heard about. And I don't follow Markiplier, so I really don't give a fuck. But like, it's just weird. It's really weird. Anyway, I've seen plenty of black YouTubers say this shit. I've seen plenty of black TikTokers, black Instagrammers. I've seen them mentioning this, and it's like, oh well, maybe you shouldn't have just, maybe you should do this, and all these suggestions, but no one goes to the person doing it and goes, hey, why are you treating these people like this? No one does that. It's always, well, maybe you should just try to be less. I don't know. So I got to change. The victim has to change. Oh, maybe you shouldn't dress that way, and he wouldn't have done that to you. That's what that sounds like. But oh no, it's different when it might involve a white woman. That's crazy.
You don't believe me? What happened the last time I came back and I was number one trending for like a week? They copyright struck me for a video that was in 2019 or something like that.
Literally dug through hundreds of videos. That's wild.
Why don't these issues ever crop up when I'm not uploading? I mean, I'm not on YouTube like 9 months out of the year. Yeah. Nothing ever happens until I come back and I start uploading again, and I'm getting my numbers. They're climbing, they're exploding. I'm number one trending, and then they're like, "Hey, we need to stop him. We need to. This black man, he's getting too many views. He's getting."
Ooh, yo, Corey. I needed this. I don't care how long this video is. I needed this, bro.
Too much exposure, too much activity. Hold that thought. Let's get back.
Oh, let's say Corey was also like, let's say he was like gender fluid and shit as well as a black man, or let's say he was a assigned female at birth. And Corey, bro, thank you for speaking, because look, there are plenty of people who have like even more shit against them in the black community. Corey, thank you for speaking. Hopefully this will encourage more people to speak up, because we can't tiptoe around it. It won't help. It will not help.
Back to the current situation. So my YouTube rep,
Martin Luther King said the worst enemy of progress was the white moderate. Because they'll sit here and sit at your table and be like, yeah, I totally want progress. And then when you say, right, this is what we got to do. We got to do this. We got to shake this up, because they literally will not give us anything. We have to shake that up and tell them what the fuck is up. And then they'll be like, oh, but, and oh, that'll cause problems. And oh, maybe you guys should just da-da-da. And then if you don't agree, they can go to the enemy, the racist now, and go, hey, these guys are going to affect my life. And, I just don't want things to get shaken up too much. You see what I'm saying? And they're worse than an enemy, because they're sitting at your table. They're listening to your plans, or they're trying to influence you. And they might succeed at any of these things. But an enemy, you know where the fuck they stand at. and they stay away from your fucking table.
Assures me he's going to continue this dialogue with the policy team and try to get some answers to those 3 questions that I had. So another day, another 2 days go by, and what do you know? They re-age restricted the video.
Wait, what the fuck?
They re-age restricted the video.
What?
I say, no way did they do that.
Ain't no
I go to
fucking way.
Markiplier's video now, and now his video.
Oh my god. Do they not see that they have literally proved every point? This is such a racist situation. They have literally, without any doubt, it is beyond reasonable doubt that this was a race issue. It is beyond reasonable doubt. At this point, you can take them to court. This is beyond reasonable doubt.
It was age restricted. They got caught with their pants down. They got called out, and then they had to go back and say, "Oh, whoa, okay."
Yep, I've worked for so many companies that they were, if I wasn't at the company, if I wasn't correct and shit, they would have been fucking bankrupt. And people were getting mad when I was calling them out, and then it turns out when they had an audit, it's like, oh shit, yeah, we fucked up, guys, and I never got a thank you. They never thanked me, even though I was the one who caused the thing to change. They never thanked me. Instead, they complained about me and made my time working their hell. Corey, look, hey, let me tell you something. Don't apologize for making these bitches uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And for anyone who identifies as white and you're for the cause and you're helping us, you know what I mean? And you understand your pride don't mean shit, and you ain't centering yourself, just like I won't center myself in certain other issues. Hey, you're my people. You're my people. But I don't fuck with even black people who seem fishy. So, hey, if you do look like you might be one of these motherfuckers, hey, don't be surprised if I don't really fuck with you like that. Because I don't really fuck with a lot of people. A lot of people disappoint me. I look at all y'all under a fucking microscope. Because humans, y'all are fucking ridiculous, bro.
We see the narrative that he's kind of pushing here. We need to take some steps back. We need to just age restrict them both
in case he sues us or something, right? In case this black man gets some justice, right? Crazy.
With it. You thought that I wasn't gonna talk about this, make a
You thought? Fuck, you think I'm about to fight you?
Video about it? You realize how bad this looks for you, YouTube.
Damn.
You realize how unfair this comes across.
Actually, it's inhumane. This can fall under a category of inhumane when it comes to workers' rights and things, technically. Because if let's say you were making money directly based off of your what the work you put in, and you're getting slated or restricted from your pay when other workers aren't, that could be a difference between life and death in a certain situation. So let's be real here. Let's say you had to help out family, based on your wages, and then they do some shit like this, and let's say you weren't as big as you were. Man, look,
I in all my years have never seen a video get age restricted, de-age restricted, and then age restricted again. Have any of you ever seen that happen before?
Never in my bumbleclot life.
That there was some unfair stuff going on. So then they tried to appease me by de-age restricting the video. I say, wait, why are you doing that? Because I sent Markiplier's clip. And then they say, oh, okay, well, let's just age restrict them both.
What? Well, he wasn't thankful, then let's just get rid of them both since he wants to just stir the pot. Yes, if we both went against a rule, you're supposed to do that shit. But you got hundreds of people who you're not doing it to, and you do it to me? That's fucking crazy.
Why is my channel so much more heavily scrutinized than my peers?
Yep. I was in a situation where we got 50 people doing the same thing at a job, and for some reason, I got in trouble for doing what we were supposed to be doing. And I was like, wait a minute, this company the situation's been here for 40 plus years, and I'm doing literally what I was trained to do. Why am I getting in trouble for that? You know what they told me? They said, well, if someone told you to hold open a fire door, would you do it? And I was like, if my fucking job description was to hold open a fucking fire door, then yes. And they didn't, they had a person recording notes, and the person would stop writing whenever I was making valid points. And they ended up putting a warning on me, against me, even though I literally did nothing wrong. because they didn't want to fire the person who was in charge of dealing with that situation, in charge of implementing those job roles. That's crazy. And that same person was overtly racist towards me the entire time I was there. Nothing ever happened, no matter how much I complained. And this is in the 2020s, 2010s. You know what I'm saying? This is like, nah. Then people say, oh, well, you guys are basically equal. Imagine literally dealing with that every day. You walk outside, you're like, damn, I know everyone I interact with is going to either look at me funny or treat me like shit. Or if I get shot right now in front of all these people, no one's going to get in trouble for it. Imagine knowing that. And then you say, oh, well, I'm a white woman, so, I kind of get, no, you don't. You will never understand what it is to be a black man or a black woman or a native person, which is why I'm surprised the native people don't always. I'm surprised when other minority groups don't understand and they add to it. It just confuses the fuck out of me. And then when I look at black people who don't understand that maybe we shouldn't be treating, LGBT people like shit. It's like, yo, you know what that feels like. Why the fuck are you doubling down on that? Like, yo, y'all got me fucking fucked up for real.
Say peers, I mean people around my level, around my view count, just to keep it simple. Why
Yeah.
is my channel so much more thoroughly scrutinized?
Why?
Especially so when I've been #1 trending multiple days in a row,
Yeah.
which I've done multiple
Yeah.
times.
He getting
And
to the
every
bag.
single
Glory to
time I
God.
start to get an uptick in traction, an uptick in activity,
Yep.
here comes YouTube coming through. Hey,
With its high-waisted ass khakis.
let's get him for that video from 2019. Yeah, you see this, Corey? No, this is bad. It wasn't bad the 9 months that I was off the platform. It was only bad when I got back and I was #1 trending.
Yeah.
This situation was only bad because I've been #1 trending since I got back.
Tell him.
Every other YouTuber has uploaded the mortuary assistant.
Yep.
And now they're about to start putting in some age restrictions because I called them out on some unfair behavior. Now I realize that when you call someone a racist, that's a very, very
No.
serious.
Listen. You don't need to explain shit because we've been telling them this for 500 fucking years that we don't like throwing this shit around. But when we have to do it because it happens so often, they say, "Oh, y'all just saying shit now." We've been saying this for hundreds of years and y'all haven't done anything about it. Y'all don't change. So guess what? Y'all about to be uncomfortable as fuck around me and Corey. You're about to be very fucking uncomfortable. And hopefully other people listening, y'all will make people around you very fucking uncomfortable. You won't sit there at family dinners, let grandpa be a nasty fuck. I'm not saying take the easy way out and just, oh, I'm just going to cut family off. You need to be around them and make them fucking uncomfortable before you decide to cut anybody off. You need to make everyone around you. You need to make it a witch hunt. I don't give a fuck because they do it to us. When the freaking World Cup happened here, the football thing happened here, and the England lost. And literally, the black people brought them to the World Cup. They brought them there for the first time in decades. And because they lost, they blame the 2 young black players who brought them to the fucking World Cup in the first place. Explain that. And then when that happened on Twitter, guess what? Racist motherfuckers literally had pre-made memes and pre-made like hunting posters saying, if you kill a Negro, that's 50 points. If you kill an old woman who's a Negro, that's like 100. If you kill a baby, that's like da-da-da. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, you expect me to live in a world and not react to this? You expect me to want to walk outside knowing that shit like this gets trending on Twitter and no one does anything about it? And then when people started reporting these accounts, guess what? Not even just white people. There were Southeast Asian people. There were Middle Eastern people. There were East Asian people who were like, hey guys, don't report these accounts. Maybe they were hacked. We had people defending people who majority of them were fucking posting that they weren't hacked. At the end of the day, we had people defending these accounts before they were actually saying, let's defend people whose lives are being taken. Because I'm thinking maybe because they probably posted some shit like that thinking it was funny, or maybe they had a relative who did it, or maybe they don't, because they know in their head they don't associate with black, they associate with white more than black, so they're like, oh, maybe I'll get called out. That was their first worry, not that my mother was in London and like almost got like attacked because they were near the 4 people who died. That wasn't their first concern. It was, oh, maybe someone might associate me with some racism. That's crazy how that's your first association. What do y'all talk about? What do your families talk about that makes you associate with that before you associate with someone who looks like me getting killed? That's why I never understood. Whenever I see shit in Palestine, people getting killed, by Israel, I'm like, damn, I can associate with that. But when I see someone who identifies with the Palestinians justifying my people being killed, I don't understand it. I'm like, yo, what the how do you not relate to me? And then they justify it. They say, oh, well, you guys deserve, you guys, what? How? Because if we deserve shit after all the shit we've done and all the shit we've done for civil rights overall for the world, then y'all deserve shit much more than we do. If we're being fucking dead ass, so let's not do that. Let's not fucking do that. Got me fucked up.
Is accusation. And for that matter, how do you expressly prove that someone is a racist? I mean, unless they're spamming the N word in the chat.
Oh no, it's provable because it's just happening. But guess what? Too many of us, right? This is why comedy is a weapon. Too many of us fell for this trap that a lot of racist nations use. And they say, oh, comedy, you got to let comedy be comedy. People are too sensitive. You know what I'm saying? I've seen so many people saying that people are too sensitive nowadays. So you want to go even further back in time where we had even less privileges to say shit because you could make racist jokes? And y'all know, yeah, some of y'all be laughing at ableist humor. Y'all be laughing at like, disabled people and all type of shit, and like trans people getting bullied and all type of shit. But then when someone makes fun of what you are, all of a sudden you're sensitive. You're like, yo, that's not cool to make fun of, Breonna Taylor. It's not cool to make fun of, I'm saying Emmett too. But y'all will laugh at like, you know what I'm saying? So like they use comedy as a weapon. So now it's like all these places make it okay to make black jokes and like make these statements, and you're supposed to, because you laugh at it, because you see it on TV every day, you see it on Family Guy and shit. You're supposed to be like, oh well, this is normal, because I got to not be sensitive. And when I say, hey, black, people associate with black, yo, we need to stop thinking shit is funny out here. We need to not just laugh at every fucking thing. Some things we need to take serious. And then I get called overly educated, or I get called, oh, you think because you went to university, you're da da da. And I'm like, yo, I'm trying to literally move y'all out of the fucking mire, and y'all are trying to stay in the pit. Y'all are trying to stay down there. I never seen a group of people fight so fucking hard to stay in the barrel. I've never seen that. I went away and I got the knowledge from their institutions, and I picked sense out of nonsense. I picked all the racism out of it, and I'm trying to change it on their territory. And I'm trying to come home and fix it in my territory. And I'm fighting enemies in both territories. My own people fighting against me when I bring them knowledge. Bring y'all knowledge about medicines. Bring y'all knowledge about vaccines. And y'all listening to people on WhatsApp before you listen to me, a person in the medical field. White people don't even got to try to kill us. We just gonna kill ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And I know why we have doubts, but I literally bring y'all the information on it. I bring y'all the history. I bring y'all the facts. And you're like, nah. I'm going to listen to this random motherfucker on WhatsApp who dropped out of high school. What? Yo, if y'all want to stay where you are, that's fine. I ain't going to do it, though. Corey, hey, hit me up, bro. Because look, I'm here to build up the motherland. I'm here to build up the Caribbean. I'm here to build up anywhere that wants, you know, Afro-Caribbean, diaspora to succeed. I ain't trying to build up any other nation. Like I say, indigenous people, if y'all with that, come join. Anyone else who's with that, I don't care what you look like. If you really for that shit, and you do not love your nation more than you love humanity and treating animals right and treating the planet right, then hey, that's what I'm about. Corey, hit me up, bro. I'm serious about this shit.
How do you really know? And admittedly, I cannot 100% prove that
Yes,
race
you can, bro.
had everything to
Yes,
do
you
with
can,
this.
bro. We all see it.
But I can tell you the people on that policy team, those shadow people that are
Mm-hmm.
anonymous and get to enact their will.
As someone who's listened to people on those teams speak, let me tell you, they some racist motherfuckers. I've been in multiple industries, Corey. Let me tell you, the shit don't change no matter where you live, what region, America, the UK, Caribbean. Yo, it's a culture. It's a culture. They have that same ha ha he he mindset about our problems. They think, oh, these black people, they don't really go through that. They live like me. They go on cruises 5 times a year. Like, they really think we live like that. Or they just don't care. Corey, don't give them leeway, bro. Stop apologizing for them. Because they don't give a fuck. The shit they say about us that I've heard, bro. And man, look,
however they see fit. How can we be sure that they take a black person's video however they see fit? How can we be sure that they take a black person's video and a white person's video and it
two categories that shouldn't even be here anymore.
can be the same exact video and they restrict the black person's video but not the white person's video? I
Crazy.
feel I've been mistreated for a long time. I mean, even when we hit 10 million subscribers
Yep.
and I was supposed to get my diamond play button and no
Yep.
one, there was no correspondence.
It's
These
like, why are we gonna try for that black YouTuber? Why would we go out of our way? And I've heard that a lot from black YouTubers actually.
situations always coincide with an uptick of growth. And it always just comes off like,
Redlining.
we can't let this black guy get too high up. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm telling you, that's how it comes off. I don't see any other YouTuber that gets number one trending many times and then all of a sudden they're getting age restricted and they're getting copyright strikes. And
Oh yeah, and remember the whole Pokimane and Gideon situation? Yeah, yeah, yeah. There are many other situations, but for all the hee hee ha ha, the kids who go on Twitter and all that stuff who make this like a comedy thing, who will be used by all, every corporation just laugh about shit. The little fucking industry plans, someone to make a joke about all this shit. The Dave Chappelle's, who I used to respect, but now, hey, you gotta make a joke about everything. I gotta say whatever I want. I used to respect a lot of people, but then, hey, they kept doing shit.
all of that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Point them out. I want to see them. I'll retract this entire video.
Don't do it,
I'll make
Corey, because this still will apply. Even if they find one, this applies to fucking billions of situations, Corey. Don't retract this video, please, bro.
a public apology to YouTube. I
Don't
have
do
no
it.
problem.
Don't you
My
ever
dad taught
apologize
me
to
if
this
you make a
motherfucker.
mistake, be a man and address it and apologize.
But here's the thing: we apologize, and they never have. They haven't apologized once. What reparations, Corey? Italian families got reparations in the 70s for a minor incident that happened to them. 500 plus years, Corey. What reparations? Native Americans, they got something, barely anything, if we're being real. Like, God, they got nothing, basically. But they got acknowledged. We have nothing, Corey. Don't apologize to these motherfuckers. I won't let you.
I will do that.
I
No
won't let you.
problem. But to me, you know what it comes off? It comes off whenever Coryxkenshin starts doing some crazy numbers.
Corey, they took pregnant black women who they cut babies out of them and threw them in the swamps as gator bait, Corey. And then abused their bodies in different ways, and then just like for fun. They took Aboriginal babies, put them head up to their necks in the dirt, and would kick their heads off for sport, Corey. Corey, they would flood black towns and make all of the American Great Lakes that you know. They're literally above towns that were run by black people. They bombed the Black Wall Street. They kill off all of our fucking like people who try to have a movement. And then they try to tell you that these people were all great people so that you can't relate to them. They talk about Martin Luther King and twist his words to try to make you not relate to him or say don't fight because he never fought for some reason. Corey, don't look. I know I'm probably giving you all a lot of information, but I've been studying a long fucking time. And look, I know in our lifetime we ain't gonna even make a speck, but I gotta plant the seeds because I'm tired of reading about people who tried and got slated, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. I've accepted that I'm not gonna have a long life, probably, because no one in my position who wants to do this shit ever does. But yo, y'all need to wake the fuck up because the work's been done already. People have laid the groundwork. Y'all just need to pick it up. Not everything is a fucking conspiracy. Y'all need to just go and look at the people who have made big moves. The Marcus Garveys, the Che Guevaras, the Martin Luthers, the Malcolm X's, Jesus Christs. You have to look at the people who literally have shaken up the world and look at their values. You know what I'm saying? The female Black Panthers, the female Black women throughout history, period. Or like even the trans Black people or trans people, period. You know what I'm saying? Stonewall. I mean, y'all gotta look up this shit and see that people have laid the foundations, man. Come on now, son. I know it can feel hopeless, but there are people who have laid the foundations and gave their life for this. We just got to pick up the pieces, and then for the next generation, so they don't have to fight as hard as us, man.
numbers or getting on trending too much, we got to find something. We got to get him for something. He's got to have done something. I mean, I bleep out cuss word.
They literally made furniture out of our skin, teeth, hair. There are couches that are filled with our hair instead of cotton. Like, you know what they did to that dude? That one slave guy. Oh God, what's the guy who had the revolt and he believed he had like signs from God telling him to sage the revolt? They skinned him while he was alive. They didn't just hang him. You know what I mean? You know what they did to Emmett Till? They made him carry a fucking a cotton gin like cylinder around his neck. It's like 75 pounds. He had to drag that around his neck to where they were gonna proceed to lynch him and brutalize him. Like they, man, look, and that woman who lied on his name, still living out her life, chilling in her old age. Look, let me tell you something. Y'all, if y'all looked into history, boy, y'all wouldn't be so polite. Y'all wouldn't be so polite. That's all I'm gonna say.
In video games. Like I literally this is the YouTuber that you want to have smoke with and have problems with. I believe there is
Y'all must forget Corey's from Detroit as well. Y'all must really forget that. Just because he's a man of God, y'all must think God won't pull up and pull up skirt reverse on you motherfuckers. Like y'all must think God won't send some shooters. Man, hey, look,
some racism involved within the policy team, and YouTube in general really doesn't care about black people like that.
they really don't.
They got their favorite creators. You
Yep.
know, log out of YouTube, log out and go to YouTube. You'll see the people on
Yep.
the front page every single day.
Yup.
You'll see the favorites.
Yup.
Count how many are black,
Just
count
like
how many
TikTok.
are of people of color. So then what does YouTube try and do? They try and peddle YouTube black. They try and give us a
Yep.
spotlight. And
Yep.
do you know how condescending and
Has Corey ever been on YouTube Rewind? I don't recall any black person that I know of anyway. Huh. Y'all ever look at Smosh Gaming and look how they treat like Keith and how they make people like you know how they talk about people and how that whole thing. I'm just saying, look at these groups that are like pedaled towards like younger people, and just look at how they present. You know, hey, look, all I'm saying is I've been a Keith before when I first came to university, and let me tell you, it doesn't play out well, and you look back, you're like, man, I really gave him the old soft shoe. I really did the whole song and dance, the whole minstrel show shit, because I thought, oh, this will help racism end faster. Man, look.
patronizing that is, oh yeah, let's give a spotlight to these black creators because we're all about diversity. All this communicates is black.
Oh wait, that's actually a thing. Oh, that's disrespectful. Oh, that's disrespectful. It's giving Juneteenth the merchandise. Oh my lord. It's giving, well, at least they have February.
People aren't good enough on their own skill, on their own merits, on their own talent. So we got to give them a spotlight. We got to come down and raise them up so they can get some spotlight action.
Or maybe you just remove your fucking restrictions. Maybe.
Well, how about you save all that YouTube black, all that fake patronage, all that fake pandering that you guys do? And when you have a black creator
Yeah.
coming to you repeatedly saying, why am I being treated differently than other creators? And then you come back and, oh, we got to age restricted. And then, oh, no, we got to, he's
all that YouTube black for what? When you're the oppressor, what does it matter if you're trying to host an event for the people you're oppressing? The fuck? Oh, Commissar gave us a day to go have fun in the park. I guess he's not that bad after all. Fuck out of here.
He's on to us. Okay, we got to age restrict them both. Fake!
Boom.
It's fake. That's what
Boom.
it is. I am deeply sorry that this came off as a rant, you know, and
no, I ain't gonna let you apologize. Fuck it. Bun them.
in the beginning, I wanted to keep my emotions.
No, because Corey, you're a human, and we're dealing with literally a hell on earth because of our skin color. Keep on emotions. Being mad doesn't disprove your point. And these people try to use that. They try to use the literal oppression and the cruelty we go through, and our reaction to that, which is any human's normal reaction. And they try to say, oh, see, this proves that you can't have a valid conversation. We are literally going through oppression. We've explained this to you multiple times. Why the fuck do you want us to keep reliving this and repeating it just to try to get a response to that? And then you say that invalidates it because we have a genuine response? Isn't there a thing in court called crime of passion? Don't jurors get swayed by people crying on the stand and shit? So why the fuck, when we are genuinely as humans coming to you like, look, you're fucking with me and it's terrible and it's been happening for half a millennia, like, well, why is that all of a sudden not valid? Stupid. But if I was a white woman and I was crying about anything, crazy. But if a black woman tries to cry about it, you just throw her on the ground and you arrest her, even if she's pregnant, right? You leave black women to die in a cell when they've been poisoned. That's crazy. Hey, you know what? Go suck your mama if you ever believe this, pussy. And any of your grandparents, anyone who's ever participated in this from your family,
Out of it.
if you are apologetic for them, no, before I even get to you, I hope they are enjoying a great time wherever they ended up in the afterlife. And when they do, when we all do come to that point where life pulls us to, takes us to court and says, yo, I gotta make you pay for whatever you gotta pay for. Yeah, I pray for forgiveness for my enemies. But when that time comes, because I know y'all don't change, when that time comes, I'm not gonna be happy that it's happening to anyone. But when I get mine, when I get what I need to get, you know what I mean? When I get my licks, I'm not even going, I might just laugh when I see y'all get yours. I'm not gonna be happy, but I'm gonna have to laugh because that's my trauma. I'm gonna have to laugh at it because I never thought I'd see it. And when your grandparents and all these people who you loved, who were there during lynchings and like, were happy and like, hee hee. I, yeah, I hope they're having a field day. Wonderful. I hope they're having a 10 out of 10 time wherever they end up. Fuck out of here, bro. And y'all don't think about it. Even companies like Polaroid literally started off making fucking, what was it? Postcards with lynchings on them. That's how Polaroid started. Y'all know your history, yeah?
I wanted to stay logical, stay on the things that I could.
Nursery rhymes. So many of them come from minstrel shows. The fucking ice cream truck theme, the most racist song you could ever find. But all we know is talking about the Negro love a watermelon. Da, 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 da. And we'd say, hey, could you not play that tune anymore? And people were like, oh, but it's tradition. It was there when my dad was da da da. Fighting for tradition more than you're fighting for common fucking sense.
Prove. I gave you the facts, but it also turned into me venting the emotions that I've had built up around YouTube.
Do that.
Ironic.
Because this is life.
That I have to upload this on YouTube, but where else am I going to upload it?
Yep.
I worked hard. I built this community from the ground.
Hey, go build a website, Corey.
A decade.
Go build a website, Corey. I've been doing this shit for a decade too. I get that.
That the playing field was fair and that, hey, if I did something bad, then everybody else who also did that thing should get punished too. Is that unreasonable?
Yeah.
I have no problem being punished. I have no problem if I break a rule that I get punished for it and I learn. But when you start when it's targeted, when you're doing things only because I'm getting bigger or I don't know how it always seems to coincide with that situation, but that's just what it is.
Now they're going to switch
my YouTube channel get shadow banned or they they start not sending my videos out to my subscribers or a couple months from now, y'all just stop seeing my videos.
Yep.
We know why.
Yep.
We know why. I mean, those shadows behind the scenes, they control it all.
Yep.
They control all of it.
Yep.
If they don't want my channel, they could terminate it right now.
Hey,
they could
hide
my videos.
Money, bro.
They
take
could
your money, bro.
Shadow ban me, not send my videos out to anybody. That's why I thought long and hard before I recorded this. But
hey, do what God put in your heart to do.
One of the biggest Black creators on the platform, I want you to hear it from my mouth.
Yes, sir.
That there is some shady business going on behind the scenes at YouTube.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, we've been on that. We've been on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just YouTube. We ain't letting none of these motherfuckers slide no more. And we ain't gonna be laughing hee hee ha ha at every fucking joke every comedian says just to keep us stupid. We ain't gonna be doing that shit. We're gonna be building up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be building up intelligently and we're gonna be stern. And for any of these motherfuckers that fall for this fucking white missionary idea that we can't fight back or we can't, I don't know who the fuck told you that, but that's not in my Tanakh. I can fight back. I don't look for violence, but I can fight back. Christ said, yo, make sure you got a sword because they're going to come and say that you people were linked with me, an oppressor. And then they said, Father, we have two swords. He said, that's enough. He didn't say you need to die. He gave his life. He didn't say you need to die. Don't go out looking for smoke. But if people try to fuck with you, hey, fight back, bro. Yes, he said respect the nations you're in, but the apostles didn't just not speak against the evil nations. Yes, protect yourselves. Yes, run away when you need to. But like keep trying to build up the kingdom. Keep trying to build up like goodness in the world. The fuck? And yes, these people use his name to do evil, but that don't mean you gotta like let them do that shit. I'm not saying you gotta sit here and say everyone who's a Catholic is evil. But no, you can have your traditions, right? If that makes you comfortable, have a tradition. But just know the facts, know what is and what isn't right about what you follow. Because tradition ain't everything. You gotta know why you have the tradition. You gotta know what you actually follow. Do you follow God or do you follow your religion? Do you want to help all people or do you just want to help your people? Do you care about humans or do you care about white humans? Do you actually care about the planet and the animals or do you only care about the animals that you think are cute? Ask yourself these questions, man. I'm out.